The TARC Echelon F is just about ready to fly. We've completed most of the major components and about to do the final install of the engines into the fin cans. These will be a comparative engine test. One on the right is the stronger version, the one on the left is a weaker version of the E through F engine classes that we're intending to handle up to 80 Newton seconds of total impulse. The key differences are the fin can on the right is going to have extra fiberglass. The fin can on the left will have just fiberglass on the fins. The fin can on the right will have fiberglass on the entire fin can, at least the amount we can cover. In addition to that, the eye bolt has been strengthened with a rigger bolt and 2 nuts on the end of it, pushed down and cemented with epoxy through the wooden fiberglass reinforced centering ring. That's a wooden 1/16 inch hobby plywood reinforced with fiberglass and epoxy with a homemade motor mount can. This is made out of toilet paper rolls, as we described previously, taking 2 rolls, cutting them and inserting them inside the tube with the proper epoxy and Scotch tape backing to hold them in place, bending them out until they expand, and then inserting them as tightly as possible into the tube until it cures. The fan can on the right will be a lot stronger due to the plywood with fiberglass. The can on the left has got, instead of fiberglass and instead of the wooden centering ring, it's made out of 1/8 inch corrugated cardboard. Again, this is household stuff, and the key difference is there's no longer an eye bolt but an eye screw, and that's been screwed down through the fiberglass and corrugated cardboard engine centering ring. That should be strong enough to hold most of the forces that we expect on the ejection, but we'll see. Again, this is an engineering strength comparison test because we don't have any current tools at the moment to measure the forces that we're going to encounter until we get strain gauges installed at some future date. The fin can on the left will be somewhat weaker, but should be strong enough for the E and F engines that we intend to fly. Again, it's made out of toilet paper rolls, 2 of them tapered together and epoxied into the inside of the BT-70 body tube until it's a tight custom fit. And then we use a Dremel tool to trim on the outside of any excess on the center ring itself, and it makes a perfect snug fit inside of the body tube. The booster backup, main core, and fin can on the left is a duplicate, except for the engine. We also have a 38 millimeter engine with the engine retainer already glued in using JB weld, and that's in case we want to at a future date upgrade to engines that are larger than the permitted F limits for TARC. This engine will handle G, maybe even K size motors. We'll see at a future date.